أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا، إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. We give thanks to Almighty Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Now, the next study pertaining to pronunciation that we'll be moving to is the study of that it has to do with as-sifat. As-sifat, that is attributes. Attributes. Sifat, as-sifat, as it's on the screen. So as-sifat is the is a plural, it's a plural form, while its singular form is as-sifa. As-sifatu. As-sifatu, which means an attribute or a characteristic, or it's being used for maybe description or quality. So, and that is the plural of asif of that is the singular of asifa, which the plural form is asifat. Now, this word refers to uh, the characteristics, the qualities, the attributes found in each alphabet. And the first thing is, by the time we start taking the course, some people may think we've learned the makharij al-huruf. Then why do we need to learn the sifat? We really need to learn it, because the purpose of that is to differentiate from the same origin, such as val, fa, ba, va. So with a lot of sin, sword, there are letters like that which originate from the same makhraj. And learning the sifat of each alphabet will let us know, will teach us the exact way, the exact characteristic of that alphabet, which will inshallah lead to perfection or something close to perfection while reciting, so that it will be recited properly. Uh, so I would like to start by explaining some things about sifat. It's of two type. It's of two type. We have as-sifatul lazima, as-sifatu al-lazimatu, as-sifatu al-lazimatu, which are the permanent attributes, the permanent characteristic of each alphabet. And we have as-sifatu al-aridatu, as-sifatu al-aridatu, as-sifatu al-aridatu, which are the temporary characteristics of each alphabet. So, bidnillahi ta'ala, we are going to start by explaining the as-sifatul lazima. There are things we need to know, that the permanent attributes. One of those things is that the permanent attribute, it's of two types as well. Generally, the scholars said they are 17. But out of we have now the 10 of them can be classified into 5. What I mean by that is that we have sifatun laha ضد, والصفات صفات ليس لها ضد. صفات لها ضد That is alpha the characteristics with that has opposites, that when some you are going to get this better, but I just want to explain. When you say something has its opposites, that means we have some of those characteristics, and other alphabet has another alphabet has opposite of the attribute of that particular that which those alphabets have. So now, and I said it's over 5 pairs, and those 5 pairs makes it 10 out of the 17. Those 5 pairs, when it's pair, that is two. Well, the reason why I said it's of 5 pairs is that a pair has two. That is one, an attribute and its opposite. So that is what I'm trying to explain. And that is 10 out of the 17. And we be in light ta'ala, we will start our explanation from explaining the 10 attribute, the 10 opposites, the 5 pairs. So then we move to the remaining be in light ta'ala. And one thing we should know again is that every letter, each alphabet has at least 5 sifat, as the scholars have said. Each alphabet has at least 5 attributes. So that's another thing. So that it won't be confusing. By the time we start, we mention one alphabet under maybe Al-Jah, and by the time we get to Al-Hams, we still mention it. Don't mix it up. It's an attribute. Just one human being, he can has 5 attributes, and it's just only him. He can be talkative, and at the same time gentle, and at the same time playful, and at the same time brilliant, and at the same time, you know. So by the time they want to, it's time to classify people who talk a lot, who are talkatives. The talkatives will be mentioned. See that sister, see that brother. He's just gentle, but he can make noise from here to Jamaica. Yes, it's one of our attributes. And the gentle people in the class, by the time they want to give them a gift, or they want to, they need the gentle students, she will still be called. The brilliant student in the class, by the time they are getting the first, second, third position, she will still be among. It's still an attribute that she's still brilliant. That's one thing we should know about attributes, so that it won't be confusing by the time we start mentioning one alphabet, and at the same time when we get to the next attribute we still mention the same alphabet. And when we so that's just to clarify that. And now we should now move to the explanation of these attributes. I said it initially that some of these attributes has different. I said it of 5 pairs, and we'll be starting with this. So you need to pay a lot of much attention, so that you won't be mixing it up. Now the first pair has to do with um flowing of hair, flowing of hair, and that is alhams wal jahr. Alhams, which is whispering, when you whisper, and its opposite is al-jahr, and that is audibility. Audibility. Now let's explain alhams. By the time you pronounce alphabets with hams, there's going to be a kind of ear, uh, a Airflow. Air flows with the letters. Air flows with the letter. Let's test this now. Now, your hand, let it go straight to your mouth. Somewhere close to your mouth. Now pronounce fa, 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 f, f, f. Pronounce ha, 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 ha. Pronounce fa, 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 fa. Your hand is close to your mouth. Now pronounce fa, ha, ha, ha. Sheen, 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 sheen. And we have salt, salt, salt. Then kha, 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 kha. By the time your hand is if you are not feeling the hair in your hand, then you are not pronouncing it correctly, even if it is coming from the makhraj. And that's one of the reasons why you need to learn sifat. Now let's move to the next. We have 10 that's all for that's how it goes for the five the alphabet of alhams. They are fa. We have fa. It's an alphabet of alhams. Alhams, the whispering. Air flows with it. And the scholars have said the reason why the air flows from the letter is due to the strength. It's due to the weakness in its origin. The weakness in its origin. That is the makhraj, where it articulates. And I said we have 10 alphabets that has this sifa. We have fa, we have a, we have ha, we have fa. Another alphabet with this, so this is fa. We have ha, ha, ha. We have sheen, 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 sheen. We have kha, 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 kha. We have sad, 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 sad. We have sin, sin, sin. We have kaf, kaf, kaf. We have ta. We have and ta. The reason why I arranged it in this order is because of the common saying that the scholars used to use to a kind of acronym for those alphabets. It is the sayings that goes thus: فحثه شخص سكت. فحثه شخص سكت. So these are you should memorize this. Fa, ha, fa, ha, shin, kha, sad, sin, kaf, and ta. فحثه شخص سكت. فحثه شخص سكت. So those are the 10 alphabets of al-jahr. Those are the 10 alphabets of al-jahr, which the opposite of al-jahr, it is uh with the opposite of al-hams. I'm very sorry. It is al-jahr. These that we are treating, these alphabets that we are discussing, it is the alphabet of al-hams. 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 While the opposite is al-jahr. Al-jahru. 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 This one with this 10, this is what we've just treated. This is what we've just treated. Is the pair, I said it's of two pairs. We have that of alhams, while the opposite, this is alhamsu that we've just treated, and with the opposite al-jahr. And the 10 alphabets of alhams are the alphabet that I've mentioned, that fahathahu shakhsun sakat. So I think it's good that we stop here today. So for everyone to be able to follow the class and revise, and at least make sure you perfect make sure you follow the class, and so that for you to revise and so for you to have enough time to go through it more than once. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك. We are going to take it from al-jahr tomorrow بإذن الله تعالى. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه الأخيار وعلى آله وأصحابه الأخيار وسلم تسليما كثيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.